So now that we've done the whole right side of the face, we're going to get started on the left side. I will not be doing the talking through this, talking through this, talking through this. I'm actually going to do it in the normal flow of how you'll be doing it once you've learned the information and are very solid in it. You can do it along with me, or you can go back to the right side where I sat and lined it out one step after another, and just duplicate it for the left side. So we're going this hand, this side of the cheek. Something that I just noticed while I'm doing on this side is I'm, sitting and going in all the different spots, and I'm using the outside hand to like massage against it. I'm going to all the outlying areas of the cheek. So I'm doing the middle of the cheek, but then I'm going to like all the way up here where, oh, it's a stretch. Oh, it's a stretch. Oh, it's a stretch. And we're actually going to just sit and hold in those places that feel like a stretch. And then I'm going to open. Side note about breathing. When you're doing it, breathe in while you're stretching and exhale when you're relaxing. Breathe in. And that's what I'm doing on the inside of my mouth, along the masseter, this big muscle as you're opening it up. Okay. Now, pterygoids. Here, you find the channel. Here, that's not the channel. There's the channel. There's not the channel. There's actually like a little dip. Going here. I've made it all the way up to here. I've done a lot of stretching in here. I've loosened all of this up. I can feel it. I actually feel like more space. So now we're going to go underneath the tongue. Same side finger. So as I'm doing this, I got about 70% to the back, and I got this really sharp zing that went from here, and it was like zinging here, and then it was zinging in this eyeball. And it was too much for me to handle for a moment. And so I take my hands out of my mouth and I give myself a moment. Being able to give yourself a moment anytime you're working in this area is very important. It's okay if you only have 5 minutes. Do what you can for 5 minutes and then come back later and give yourself 3 minutes. But I'm still giving myself a moment. And breathing, because the zing really, it was like here and then I felt it here, like same time. Okay, so I'm going to start at the front of the throat again, and then I'm going to work back again. I got to the very back of my tongue, and I feel my gag reflex coming up. And so obviously this side of my mouth is storing and going through more than this side was, because I didn't have any of these reactions on this side. But these are very normal reactions. It's normal to have to take a moment. I've released a lot of that today. That's going to be enough. Now we're going to go into tongue aerobics, since we've done this half of the mouth and this half of the mouth.